Running low on groceries? Why not visit realvalueiga.com and experience our new online shopping platform? Place your order, then go out and enjoy your day to spend more time with friends and family. Free delivery available within select locations or in-store pickup available. Sounds simple, right? It is. Stress less, live more with Real Value IGA online store, where good food begins.
Affordable quality products delivered to you via superb service. We are superb distributors, wholesalers and authorized agents for trusted products you know and love, like Rika Juices, Pure Heaven products, Bibin diapers, New Bright laundry detergent, Allegra pasta and more.
Contact Superb Distributors at 435-2948 for superb quality and service.
We got the call on our way home that something was wrong. When we got here, we saw that the entire house was engulfed in flames. Just sitting there and looking at you, basically your whole life investment going up in flames. It did take a toll on us as a family. Once we decided to rebuild, the thought came up to use the Housing Authority of Grenada. After they sent in their quotation, which we thought was very, very reasonable, we decided to go with Housing Authority of Grenada. They were very helpful. They visited the site weekly. The staff was very professional. The contractor was very professional. They delivered our house on time. The quality of work was amazing. And as you can see today, we are not disappointed. I would definitely recommend Housing Authority of Grenada for all your construction needs. With their affordable costs, high level of customer service, guidance, and building expertise, they will help you as they help us.
The NAWASA app brings the power of NAWASA's customer service experience to you. Instant, conversational, and smart. Easy access anywhere. Get bill balance, transaction history for up to 6 months, report a fault, link to websites, view payment centers, contact information, push notifications, and multi-tenant accounts, all in a secure login platform. Like a self-service concierge app, mobile.nawasa.gd gets you the support you need much faster. Available on both Android and iOS platforms. mobile.nawasa.gd, your customer support companion. NAWASA, committed to meeting customers' needs.
Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store now has amazing deals, special discounted prices on wedding sets, watches and selected jewelry. We sell top brand jewelry and watches like Citizen, Guess and Klein and G-Shock, all at the best prices in Grenada. We also buy scrap gold and offer the best deals and customer service on the island. Opening hours Mondays to Saturdays, 9:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store, located at the Esplanade Mall, St. George's, Grenada. Visit our brand new remodeled store or call us on telephone number 414-3114, 232-1234 or WhatsApp 533-1581. Sale is on for a limited time only. All right, we're coming back to that just now. Welcome to another Mikey Live program. How you doing? It's another beautiful day. It's another beautiful night. I mean, whatever time of the day it is that you're looking at this program, I want to say hello to you and may God bless you. Of course, we want to welcome you to what we call News Discussed, Not Told. So we don't have a house in it. We are telling the business. What's breaking the internet? You know, these days, boy, all kind of thing surfacing, and we say it's breaking the internet when it gets really, really popular in Grenada. So I ask you the question, what's breaking the internet? What are you hearing? Who do you see being featured prominent on your page, on people's wall? You know what I mean? Anyway, we'll talk about that in a moment. Job opportunity, we'll tell you about that. NaDMA staff to participate in two-day communication training, and the Ministry of Implementation and Transportation meets with local juice manufacturers, and also the Prime Minister engages with the members of the Royal Grenada Police Force. We'll talk about that and more. When we return, we got to let you know that the headlines is brought to you through the kind compliments of Courts Grenada Limited, NAWASA, the Housing Authority of Grenada, Real Value IGA Supermarket, Superb Distributors, of course, Infinite Contractors also on board with us, and all our other sponsors. We say hello and welcome to you, folks. When we come back, it could be real news in Ole Lili Lolo. So brace all yourself, audio. We come in. It's a small break. We come in.
Infinite Contractors and Machinery. We are your one-stop engineering and consultancy company with experience locally, regionally, and internationally. We provide excavation services and engineering consultancy, construction of residential and commercial structures, civil works such as drainage, retaining walls, roads, concrete patio services, paving services, concrete driveway services, remodeling and renovation, painting services, styling services, and so much more. Ask about our rental services of excavators, heavy equipment, metal formwork, and steel prop. Contact us today via telephone number 537-9675 or email infinitecontractors19@gmail.com.
Gifts of love with care, bringing love for you this year. Communion showing that we care. With gifts of love with care.
It's your Gifts of Love for Cheer 2.0. 'Tis the season for holly jolly days at the communal. It's all about sharing the warmth of this season with those you love. Getting on this special loan, taking advantage of great interest rates with no principal payments until January 2023. Share the gift of love. Make it a merrier Christmas with the communal. Exciting prizes for members throughout the promotion. For we are your Santa this Christmas. Offer ends January 31st, 2023. Lending terms and conditions apply.
Allied Laboratories welcomes you. You can find us here on Gladstone Road in Grenville, in the building next to Carriacou, on the second floor, adjacent to Dr. Isaac's office. Or you can find us here on Granance Main Road, adjacent to South Winds, opposite the entrance of XL Plaza. Contact our Grenville branch at 410-3488 or 419-1588, or send us an email at alliedlabgrenville@gmail.com.
All right, and of course, welcome. So the whole talk about the cannabis and the cannabis industry here in Grenada is at the forefront. Now, they've got consultants here, and they are having these discussions. I know there was a meeting that was recently held, and they are discussing, a way forward. The team are here to understand what is the objective for the cannabis industry. One of the consultants says that the aim is to compile data and conduct research that will give policymakers the information that is necessary. That's concerning the industrialization of medical cannabis. So they had the company Laconic Infrastructure and Partners Incorporated. All right, the CEO was here. I think the CEO was here, right? Yeah, and some others from that company, and of course they met with the Grenada team and discussing a way forward. So that is just to say that steps are being made, so that Grenada can benefit from marijuana. You understand? For so many years, marijuana was something that was seized from citizens, and after quantities accumulated, destroyed, burnt to ashes, and we used to beg all the don't burn the weed. It was a lack of foresight. Put the weed somewhere and see what we could do with it after. Don't burn the weed, and weed could last. Put it in a safe keep somewhere and leave that. But no, all it burn and all it burn and all it burn for years, and now we are here discussing how we can make money from marijuana. And then, nah, let me just say the rest. You understand? Because somebody needs to tell us. You understand? Somebody needs to tell us. Anyway, lady that dog there. Okay? By the Antigua and Barbuda Labour Party, the ABLP, they won election. They were returned into government for a third term, but this time by the skin of their teeth. Winning by, I think, was by about 1 seat. Something so. You understand? So, it was a close call. It was a very close call. But the government of Grenada said that they wanted to congratulate Prime Minister Honorable Gaston Brown and the ABLP on their election victory and return the government for a third term. Grenada's Prime Minister Honorable Deacon Mitchell, noting the spirited political contestation, he said that the electoral win reflects the renewed confidence, of the people of Antigua and Barbuda in the Prime Minister there, Brown, and his leadership and the vision for the future of the country. He says that I look forward to deepening the close and collaborative relationship shared between our nations as we collectively face the challenges of environmental resilience, sustainable economic growth, and opportunities for all our people. That's Prime Minister Deacon Mitchell speaking there. The government of Grenada congratulates all contending parties and the people of Antigua and Barbuda for turning out to exercise their franchise in a peaceful manner. You understand? So they put out the business, congratulating Brown and then kind of business day, boy. Yeah, say, boy, watch now. Brown jump like up a wire. When Brown realized, because they say it was close. Real close. Coming out of the kind of victory that they did in the previous election and now winning by just 1 seat. Close. But I tell the man, jump like, hey, a power. Hey, a power. Go and watch the video. I ain't making it up. You understand? You understand? But I watched the election, no easy. I said, what? I said, I didn't know Brown had it in him, man. Yeah? Brown have it, man. Brown have it. Anyway, lately that talk. The Grenada Electricity Services Limited has a job opportunity for you. All right, a position of electrical engineer. All right, so you can apply. Now the role, the electrical engineer reports to and provides general assistance to the planning and engineering management and liaises with the generation and distribution managers in designing and preparing schemes for the expansion, the growth, and development of electrical systems. All right, so you all could start applying. Applications with curriculum vitae should be submitted no later than Tuesday, 31st January 2023 to the Human Resource Manager, Grenada Electricity Services Limited, PO Box 381, St. George's, Grenada. Or you can also send it via email, hrd@grenlec.com. All right, and there's another thing I saw earlier, and this is something I want to make like a consistent thing on the program, where we can like compile job opportunities and ting. So we compile it, put it out there for you. You understand? So there is going to be a job fair at KM2 Solutions, right? They're saying that you can visit the job fair on the 24th of January, Tuesday, 24th January. They are now hiring collections agents. The fair will be happening at the Simone Industrial Park in Andrew. That's the on-site location from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. Again on Tuesday, the 24th of the month. So that's next week. What, my time flying me? You understand? So check them out, all right? It's a job fair because they are looking to hire you. That's as much as I can say. You understand? Earlier, the staff of the National Disaster Management Agency, NaDMA, they'll be engaged in a 2-day training workshop on radio communication and procedure. You understand? The sessions are expected to achieve the following objectives. Show the various modes of communication available at the agency, understand the proper use of handheld radios, also show available options when communicational methods of communication fail or when the conventional methods do not work as expected. Provide hands-on training in sending and receiving radio messages. Now, as a government department charged with the responsibility of ensuring the nation's response mechanism is always prepared to respond to the needs of the people of Grenada, Carriacou, and Petite Martinique, the agency is using this time, they say, to equip staff with the tools needed to successfully mount a response in times of need. All right, so with upgrades in technology and the continuous modification of tools and equipment, the agency, understanding the critical role this area plays in the coordination process, is using this opportunity to build capacity among teams, thereby improving response efficiency. All right, so that ain't bad at all. Earlier, the Ministry of Infrastructure and Transport, they were just having a meeting with the local juice manufacturers, wanting to hear from them. Now, you guys will remember that on February 1st, there will be new taxes and so on carbonated drinks and so on. So that kind of like would somewhat push focus to juice producers. Because if carbonated drinks price go up, then people will try to see if they can consume the same flavors that they love, the mango, the orange, the mandarin and all of that flavors from juices. So they're having conversation with the juice manufacturers to see how they can capitalize on this opportunity, all right, and how the ministry can collaborate with them in order to see this come to a reality where we are now consuming more local juices. We have plums, we have mango, we have golden apple, we have kushu, or they'll say cashew, we have pumpkin, we have pawpaw, we have grapefruit, oranges. Should I continue? But still, we find ourselves in the supermarkets and so on consuming juices that comes from abroad when we have the local stuff here. For me, the only reason why I don't drink local juices, and I'll be honest, so y'all have to cater for people like me, so I don't drink tap water. And you would find that most people who sell local juices on the street and so on, they will make the juices from tap water. So this is my biggest concern. Other than that, if we have local juices that are bottled and sold in supermarkets, I'm there. I buy that every day. You understand? Or I will still have no problem in supporting someone who's on the street selling juice. Well, I'll still have to be a little cautious, but the point is, once it's not tap water, then we should be, that's one step closer. You understand? So because of that, that's my guilt. I would buy juices, but it would have to come from because of that reason. Yeah. So I'm not sure if these are some of the concerns that will be raised, so that the producers will meet us halfway now. They also spoke of the fact that the Ministry of the Bureau of Standards, they are aware. So it's no longer an allegation of persons who are doing practices that are not up to standard. For example, persons, some, not all, who sell coconut water, adding tap water in those bottles. All right, and they are saying that should not be happening. For one, that ish happened to me, and that ish near killed me. It made me really sick. I cannot say I saw the people putting water in the coconut water, but that thing made me sick exactly the way drinking tap water would make me sick. All right, I just wanted to patronize by buying some coconut water. I did that, and then, well, the rest was history. You understand? So they're saying that they are aware of those practices. So also they wanted to speak to some of the producers about things like that. Not not trying to make any shortcuts or cutting around any corners where manufacturing the juices and distributing that to the public is concerned. All right, good. Earlier, the PM, Prime Minister Dicon, he's been engaged in a series of meetings with members of the Royal Grenada Police Force. You know, there was a meeting yesterday, I think it was with the Central Division, and then there was one, I think, with the Western Division today. All right, so yes, that was Central, and then we had the Western Division. So they're talking about, you know, refocusing things for within the RGPF and so on. Yeah, so yeah. Earlier, we are moving on. News discussed, not told. Or well, a call has been made for Grenadian health professionals based overseas or here at home to offer their services and experience and expertise to support the staff at the Princess Royal Hospital and medical clinics on the islands of Carriacou and Petite, Martinique. The call by the Minister for Carriacou and Petite Martinique Affairs and Local Government, Devin Andrews. Now, Minister Andrews was at the time delivering medical items, which includes crutches and bed sheets to the Princess Royal Hospital donated by Lydia Andrews, who resides in the United States. Expressing gratitude for the donations, Minister Andrews said it's always good when kayaks residing abroad continuously make contributions towards the development of the Twin Island Parish. Senior nursing officer Therese Hamlet and the hospital administrator Marisa McLawrence accepted the donation on behalf of the hospital. Meanwhile, the Northern District of the Royal Grenada Police Force was also a recipient of items from Mrs. Andrews. All right, so we're looking good there. All right, so they want people to donate and contribute more, and that's one of the things I want us to do more too. I hope to see more of where you know, probably there's one big fund for people who are really in need. And now that's going off subject just a bit. For people who are in need, so somebody needs to do some sort of surgery to save their life, you know? So not everybody who is in need that's going to come. But once it's a life-saving operation that needs to take place, then we go into that fund and we assist that person. Not creating a dependency on the system, but no one should be left to go doing GoFundMes and stuff like that to save their life. No one should be placed in that position, and no one should be in that position. Yes, it is our responsibility to have insurance, but come on, the reality is not everyone can afford insurance for many reasons. Not everyone can afford it. So what we would do, watch somebody dies, somebody who can make a meaningful contribution towards our society, die because they do not have the financial resources to save their life? Nah, not in 2023. I don't think so. My heart broke when I saw there was this thing circulating about this young man who needs an urgent operation to be conducted. So these GoFundMe pages was being sent out all over the place yesterday and the day before that and so on. Then just before coming on the program, I heard somebody say that he passed away. Yeah, you know, it's just not... It hurts, it hurts, it hurts, it hurts. It really hurts, it's painful. And I know that we can do it as a people. We can do it as a people. We do it on a smaller scale for children. And we cannot help every child, but we have everybody who has come to us so far, almost, maybe about 9 out of 10 people who have come to us, we were able to help in terms of helping in whatever way that we can to get the assistance that they need. And this is not about me. This is not about our organization, but this is just about coming up with ideas like these that can really help our people, because it's doable. It's really doable. We have a very small organization called the Mikey Life Helping Hands Foundation, and when people call on us, we just go and we beg. We beg mercilessly, And so far, we've been able to save the lives of children. Because when they come to us, we know what it is like for the parents who cannot afford it. And the poor little children, they are there. We only do this for children, We cannot do for everybody, so we focus on children. All right? And I'm just saying that another organization can come on board and help us, or you can form your own thing where you focus on adults who are terminally ill, adults who are on their dying bed, who really need some sort of intervention quickly. All right? Because we can't help everybody, but when it gets to a stage of dire need, then you step in. This is triggered, and then these people get help. It is possible. You understand? 100,000 of us putting $1 a month. That's $100,000 per month. You know how many people that could save per month? If we set up some kind of place where we could just all go every month and donate just $1. Just $1 towards a fund like this. Once monthly, $1. You know how many lives we could save? The life that we save could just end up being yours. It could just be yours. Just $1. See me? In the next 40 years, when I get old and I'm not busy again and I decide to become the Prime Minister of this here country, few things I'll be doing, and that's one of them. Finding a way to have every household contribute just $1 to an emergency fund. $1 per month. $1. Well, listen, I go feel good about $1 when I see that thing come out in me pay, or when I see that thing come out in me Grenada bill, just $1 every month for emergency fund to save lives. I'm feeling good. Don't tell me how you go feel. Don't tell me you go upset. $1 emergency fund. You see that mark up on the Grenada bill. Because everybody pay, or your water bill, $1 emergency fund. The personal benefits from that could just be your grandmother. You understand? If we are not here to take care of each other, then why are we? Why are we here? If we are not all placed on this little rock we call home, Grenada, for each other, then what's the purpose of us all being here together? Then we may as well take somebody from Ukraine, and somebody from Ecuador, and somebody from Russia, and somebody from some Asian countries, and then just slap them all and just mix up the thing. But we are here with common goals and common needs. That's what it is. Common goals, common needs, for a reason. It hurts. So I'm not talking too much, but it hurts. It really hurts. It hurts because I had my family member go through it, and I know what it's like. I know how painful it is. It's hard. It's hard. You're looking at a 4-year-old child, and yes, there's one who died yesterday. There was one who died last night, 3 years old, in another island. His mother had to sit and watch him deteriorate rapidly. She doesn't have the money. She doesn't have the resources. You imagine watching your 3-year-old son belly get really huge every day, gets bigger and bigger. The child crying, skin getting dark, foot swelling, and you have to leave that child sleeping there on that hospital bed and go home every night without your child, with the hope that some miracle will happen. With the hope that some miracle will happen. And somebody will come to your aid because they saw your story and help save your child's life. While the days go by, until the doctor tells you the situation is getting critical. And then one day the doctor calls you and says, Mommy, can you come to the hospital? You think that easy? You think that easy when that same parent, before getting that call, calls people they haven't spoken to in years or strangers asking them for $10? Having to swallow your pride and everything that you've everything that you've not wanted to do in your life before. Sleeping with an ex. So that at least, you could get some kind of financial reward. Sadly, so. Or it happens the other way around. They give you the money, and then you have to give your soul. And then on top of all that, the doctor calls you and says, please come to the hospital. So my gripe tonight is that there must be a better way. So many years of civilization, there must be a better way for us to take care of ourselves and to take care of our loved ones. Yeah? $1, I know we could do it. $1 a month towards an emergency fund. Nobody having to go to no GoFundMe. Let Grenada be that place where everyone else is talking about a small island in the south of the Caribbean who came up with this idea of an emergency fund where they take care of their sick people. It is not an insurance. You understand? You go to the hospital system, the hospital determines that this person is qualified to get that sort of assistance, then that's it. No one-man decision. At the end of the month, we get a report. Right? 6 persons were assisted. This person, so. Their readings were, the condition were. As a result of the intervention, now the person is able to, so. They got a kidney replaced. XYZ. They're now reunited with their family. Are feeling good? You understand? For me, $1, saving somebody's life. I don't need to know who they are. Anyway. Grenada is not the only place. I'm moving on. I'm just hurt. That's all. I'm hurt. Grenada is not the only place where you find there are delinquent youth. Gangs in schools. Fighting amongst each other, fighting amongst themselves. In Trinidad and Tobago, they have a serious problem on their hand just the same, where children are being involved in gangs. And parents, apparently, are encouraging it. And so the police there, they are saying that they will be having none of it going forward.
I want to appeal to parents of minors, the parents who are supporting them in being members of gangs and harboring them in their gang-related activities. Our investigations will consider your conduct in these matters, and prosecution will be on the table for consideration.
Gang-related activities are being blamed for 80% of the shootings, woundings and homicides in the Northern Division. Senior Superintendent Kerwin Francis said the Northern Division, divided into the North Central and Northern regions, have implemented a 3-tier model to combat the instances of gang-related activity within the division, including active patrols, taking command of the roads, and aggressive gang investigations.
Tier 2 involved increased operations in the areas of house searches, roadblocks, roving exercises, DUI exercises, and vehicle searches. As we would have seen from our data supplied by CAPA, in the vast majority of homicides which occurred, vehicles were the main modality used by the perpetrators to commit these offenses, And by the mere fact that they came with vehicles, the high-powered firearms which were used in the homicides were and are being transported in these vehicles.
Senior Superintendent Francis said statistics show that in 2022, there has been a decrease in serious reported crimes, while there has been an increase in the district's firearm and ammunition detection and serious reported crime detection, while a number of persons were charged with gang-related activities.
I'm appealing for your patience and cooperation with the police officers and other arms of law enforcement in both districts as we continue to maintain safety and security in your communities.
Ayana Carter, TTT News.
Thank you very much, Ayana. And of course, folks, what I want to do right now is just to take a little break and come back, okay? When I come back, well, I don't have good news, you know. I have bad news for you. When I come back, we would not have for you the national report. I know some of you will be very sad. Or are you? So we do not have any national report for you tonight. But what we have for you will be the weather. So let me just take a little break and come back. I'm having an idea. Maybe we should. I'll talk to the members about it in terms of how we can do our own an additional tier of fundraising for. A thought just came to mind, and I think that I would want to try it. We can do $1 a day. And members, we can do $1 a day and go around and do like a collection. And again, for children, you know. But we have to do that, make sure that's done formally, and all I's are dotted, the T's are crossed, and everything is transparent, and so you know how we do it. Yeah, so I think we should be able to do well with that. For the sake of our children. All right, and the same can be done for adults. Again, our organization focuses on children, and you can do the same for adults. Okay, so we are taking a little break and come back. When we come back, what we will have for you is the weather. Some of you have not yet done so. I'd like to really encourage you, for those of you who have not yet done so, it doesn't really take much, but it goes a long way when you do it. You see, when you share, do not underestimate the power of your shares. All right? Share the program for those of you who have not done so. We'd really, really appreciate when you do. Thank you very much. We'll be back.
Running low on groceries? Why not visit realvalueiga.com and experience our new online shopping platform? Place your order, then go out and enjoy your day to spend more time with friends and family. Delivery available within select locations or in-store pickup available. Sounds simple, right? It is. Stress less, live more with Real Value IGA online store, where good food begins.
Affordable quality products delivered to you via superb service. We are superb distributors, wholesalers and authorized agents for trusted products you know and love. Like Rika Juices, Pure Heaven products, Bibin diapers, New Bright laundry detergent, Allegra pasta and more.
Contact Superb Distributors at 435-2948 for superb quality and service.
Get the protection needed for your eyes only at Quartz Optical. Trade in and save up to 35% off your lens purchase, plus a free eye exam. Payment plans available from 3 to 24 months. Book your appointment today online at www.quartzoptical.com. For your eyes only. Trade in your old glasses and save up to 35% off your lenses only at Quartz Optical. Value you can see. Special conditions apply.
We got the call on our way home that something was wrong. When we got here, we saw that the entire house was engulfed in flames. Just sitting there and looking at basically your whole life investment going up in flames. It did take a toll on us as a family. Once we decided to rebuild, the thought came up to use the Housing Authority of Grenada. After they sent in their quotation, which we thought was very, very reasonable, we decided to go with Housing Authority of Grenada. They were very helpful. They visited the site weekly. The staff was very professional. The contractor was very professional. They delivered our house on time. The quality of work was amazing. And as you can see today, we are not disappointed. I would definitely recommend Housing Authority of Grenada for all your construction needs. With their affordable costs, high level of customer service, guidance, and building expertise, they will help you as they help us.
The Nawasa app brings the power of Nawasa's customer service experience to you. Instant, conversational, and smart. Easy access anywhere. Get bill balance, transaction history for up to 6 months, report a fault, link to websites, view payment centers, contact information, push notifications, and multi-tenant accounts, all in a secure login platform. Like a self-service concierge app, mobile.nawasa.gd gets you the support you need much faster. Available on both Android and iOS platforms. mobile.nawasa.gd, your customer support companion. Nawasa, committed to meeting customers' needs.
Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store now has amazing deals, special discounted prices on wedding sets, watches, and selected jewelry. We sell top brand jewelry and watches like Citizen, Guess, and Klein, and G-Shock, all at the best prices in Grenada. We also buy scrap gold and offer the best deals and customer service on the island. Opening hours Mondays to Saturdays, 9:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store, located at the Esplanade Mall, St. George's, Grenada. Visit our brand new remodeled store or call us on telephone number 414-3114, 232-1234 or WhatsApp 533-1581. Sale is on for a limited time only.
Infinite Contractors and Machinery. We are your one-stop engineering and consultancy company with experience locally, regionally, and internationally. We provide excavation services and engineering consultancy, construction of residential and commercial structures, civil works such as drainage, retaining walls, roads, concrete patio services, paving services, concrete driveway services, remodeling and renovation, painting services, styling services, and so much more. Ask about our rental services of excavators, heavy equipment, metal formwork, and steel prop. Contact us today via telephone number 537-9675 or email infinitecontractors19@gmail.com.
Gifts of love with dread, bringing love for you this year. Communion showing that we care. With gifts of love with
It's your Gifts of Love for Cheer 2.0. 'Tis the season for holly jolly days at the communal. It's all about sharing the warmth of this season with those you love. Getting on this special loan, taking advantage of great interest rates with no principal payments until January 2023. Share the gift of love. Make it a merrier Christmas with the communal. Exciting prizes for members throughout the promotion. For we are your Santa this Christmas. Offer ends January 31st, 2023. Lending terms and conditions apply.
anything, anywhere, at any time, and have it delivered to you right here in Grenada at yogo.gd.
All right, so thank you very much, and it is now time for the weather. The weather is submitted by the Met Office. We can tell you that the weather is expected to be partly cloudy to cloudy and windy with light to moderate showers occasionally. Tonight's minimum temperature 23.5 degrees Celsius. Winds east northeasterly to easterly at 15 to 25 miles per hour, gusting higher at times. Seas moderate to slightly rough with waves 6 to 8 feet in open waters. A marine advisory is in effect. Tomorrow is Friday, so let's take a look at the weather for Friday. So the weather is expected to be partly cloudy and windy with light showers in the morning and overnight. Max temperature 29.5 degrees Celsius and a minimum 23.5. Winds east northeasterly to easterly at 15 to 25 miles per hour, gusting higher at times. Seas moderate to slightly rough with waves 6 to 8 feet in open waters. A marine advisory is in effect. Folks on YouTube, we want to say hello to you. Big up to all the folks who are there on YouTube right now. Suzanne, Marcel, Glenora, and the others. We want to say hello to you. Likewise, we want to take the opportunity to big up Claire. Let me see what Claire said here. Mikey, let's make one for young people and even elderly so that lives will be saved. We can start with $5 a month or whatever you can afford. It's a conversation that I'm willing to have. Hazel, Zaka, Adonna, Jacinta, Bernadette, Samara, Angel, Glenda, Praise and Worship, Kirin, Angela, who else? Shirin again, Shirin. Okay, hold on, let me see. Oh gosh. Yes, Kirin. Yes. One thing with us, one thing we don't talk. We talk the talk and we walk the talk. Unlike others, we don't. Hey Lon, we don't go around sporting people's pictures and sporting people's videos when we help them and so on. When we talk our talk, we walk our walk. That's one thing you gotta know, right? We do not blast people, recipients who receive any sort of help from us. We don't do that. But we've been working. We've been working in the background. Yes. We don't expect anything from the families. We ask nothing of the families. We do not want any testimonies. We don't want anybody to say yes to validate what it is that we do. No. We help people. And when we're done, we go our separate ways. We inform ourselves of the outcome of our intervention. Of course, that's necessary. So we want to know how the recipients are doing, whether or not the operation or whatever it is went successfully. We stay in touch with the family for a little while, and then we go our separate ways. So we don't talk here. Yeah, we talk, and we walk the walk. We run the walk. We don't do the publicity thing. Yeah, you shouldn't ask for any sort of reward from people that you assist. None whatsoever. If they want to say, okay, I'm very grateful for X, Y, or Z, or whoever, that's up to them. But you shouldn't put people through that where they get uncomfortable, where they have to kind of like stoop to that level. I pray to God that I never become that person who accepts that kind of thing. Yeah, we do what we have to do, right? And we move on. It is not about you knowing anything about anything. It's about the people getting the help that they need. Yes, Bernadette and the others, thanks very much for always being there. Yeah. So there are others who are looking for some sort of praises, or I don't know what it is that they're looking for. So they go, they help, and then they take a lot of pictures and videos, and then they put the attention on them. We don't do that. We don't do that. And so the people who we go to, we explain that to them, and they trust that when we say we're going to do this, this is exactly what it is that we are going to do. And that is why we need trustworthy people on our team. That is why we operate in the manner that we do. I am very sure that once we put our heads together and our resources together, we will be able to cut. We have a donor, one of our biggest donors. He too feels the same way. So we all understand what the objective is. You understand? We know what the objective is, helping people. So once we get the help for these people, that's all that matters. Our biggest donor never wants to be called out. Our biggest donor, who donate thousands of dollars to things that we have done in the past, never wants to be recognized for doing that, right? And that biggest donor trusts that when he makes a donation to our organization, that it goes where he says, where we say that it will go. He has assisted us in 4 or 5 initiatives in the past with thousands of dollars. And if we are to call on him today or tomorrow, he will say yes without hesitation, because he knows that we meet our objective every single time. And in times when we meet our objective but we could do better, one of our biggest donors says, maybe we can do better. Let's do more. All right? So I think in 2023, let us focus more on just pushing this and continuing to help others. All right? And we have a nice system in place. We do not go out identifying the people who are in need. We have people within the system who knows when to trigger our intervention. They will say, hey, Mikey, there is a problem that we may need your help with this child, or so. All right. So let's keep that thought, and going forward, we'll continue the conversation and continue to help in ways that we can. Okay. So thank you very much, Jacinta, and Claire and Hillary and Bernadette, Sherry, and yes, and Diana and Samara and the others. Yes, thank you very much, and may God richly bless you and your family. And we'll touch base again, hopefully tomorrow, God's willing. All right. So let's do this. Let's go. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We all say, ja. No, yeah, Kieran, we should set a meeting soon. We could do the meeting on WhatsApp. We don't need to meet. We don't need to meet in person. We could do a WhatsApp meeting, because we have a child that we need to help. I think by the beginning of February. So we are just waiting for some costings before we decide where we're going to go in terms of accommodation and transportation and so on for the recipient abroad. All right. Anyway, take care of yourselves, guys, and may God bless you. I hope to see you guys tomorrow again once we are on. All right. God bless you. Take care. Have a good one.